It's been called the engine room of the economy, but right now, South Africa's manufacturing sector is running a little rough. While it churns out about 12% of our GDP, it's now also contending with some trade turbulence, with the United States cranking up tariffs by 30% come the 1st of August.
They may well believe that imposing protective tariffs for various political and economic reasons is the best way to go about it. What we've tried to do is show the costs of tariffs, as well as not so much tariffs themselves, but the fact of an unpredictable and changing trade environment. If there's no predictability, as you well know, it's impossible to plan, and if you cannot plan, you cannot make capital investments. So what happens is things simply stop growing, people sit back and wait. In South Africa, we talk about policy uncertainty, we talk about the negative effect and the drag that has had on investment and business growth and productivity. This has rapidly, within the last year at least, become a global problem.
But there's a silver lining. South Africa's G20 presidency. B20 head Anthony Costa says it's time SA flexed its diplomatic muscle and maybe shuffled a few trade cards.
So one of the things we're doing is looking at the call for certainty in the international trading system, a rules-based international trading system. Absolutely, the World Trade Organization and other entities and institutions need to be reformed. They don't work. We recognize the way in which winners and losers have been produced has not brought about the kind of future that countries are looking for, but that doesn't mean that we should have unilateral and, quite frankly, actions that change rapidly. We need rules-based and predictable order.
Meanwhile, Gauteng's Economic Development MEC Lebogang Maile says South Africa should broaden and not break its ties with traditional partners like the United States, while eyeing the rest of Africa as ripe for export opportunities.
The expansion of manufacturing is not merely a desirable goal for the continent. It is an essential foundation upon which Africa's economic transformation, job creation, and long-term prosperity depends.
While the Manufacturing Indaba was in full swing in Sandton, Trade Minister Pakstau was notably absent. He's currently in China with Deputy President Paul Mashatile, engaging in what the government calls a strategic working visit. He's due to participate in the China International Supply Chain Expo that promotes sectors such as mineral beneficiation, logistics, pharmaceuticals, and renewable energy. Their goal, boosting industrialization, shoring up supply chain resilience, and strengthening Africa's position within the continental free trade area. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Sandton, Johannesburg.